Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill and this is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. So recently, I finally sat down to listen to some My Chemical Romance. Finally listened to Welcome to the Black Parade. That was a big moment for everybody. That destroyed me. Everyone's been really kind and encouraging. The reunion is upon us. So I wanted to, get more enthused about it. Like, I'm already happy because I know it makes other people happy, so I'm like, yay! I want to be a little more present for this historic musical moment. This list is done just by the most suggested songs that we got in the comments section. I don't have a joke for this. This is the ghost of you. I don't have a bit. This sounds like it's gonna be a sad one. I'm already picking at my beard. I'm nervous. That's okay. Ghosts can be friendly. It's fine. Oh, Ooh. Oh God. I wanted to make a Captain America joke, but I respect this too much already. Oh. Oh God. F that transition, but it's good. Nope, not. I'm not doing okay. Jesus Christ! Guys, I really didn't want to watch Saving Private Goddamn Ryan right now. Jesus! Me! Can we put, the sad like that, more towards the end? So much. Give me the lyrics. That was really well done. So I have a lot of family who served in combat in the military. I'm very proud of them. A lot of scary stories. Oh, I don't know, there was something about visually going back and forth between being in and out of the battlefield, but the song stayed in a fighting rock place of that pain and all those emotions still spiking and streaking forward. Fighting in the fear of not coming back, but also the fear of your soldier not coming back, or that battle that happens when you do come back, whether it's wounds or PTSD or scarring, physical or mental, but also the people involved who had to stay scared and clenched, waiting for good news or bad news. It didn't pull its punches. There was no time for reprieve. The music didn't let up. You're never coming home, never coming home. Could I? Should I? PTSD, all the wounds that are ever gonna scar me, all the ghosts that are never gonna catch me. I think that's really important to be talking about while honoring those who choose to serve. I feel like it also does a great job of warning you of more than just the obvious dangers of fighting, but also some of the thoughts that people might grapple with from waiting for someone to return or returning. We don't see them come back home. It goes back and forth and back and forth. I guess you could argue that Gerard Way came back. I feel like it still pays a lot of tribute to those who go off to fight. It didn't take me as this is the dumbest thing you could do. It was just this is a really intense thing for everybody involved, and it considers all parties too. Like I said, those fighting and those waiting at home. And I really like the song too. Damn it, I really could have used without the intense imagery. I could have just enjoyed the goddamn song. It sounds really nice on his voice. The band's amazing. They really push home this fight, both musically. I can feel this grit and this clench. It just touches on a lot of things that I've listened to from the veterans in my life about coming back from combat, and I feel like it really paid tribute to a lot of those feelings. I feel like it really nailed it. It sounded great. Me, that's not how I wanted to start this, but here we are. Good song though. Good time. If you or a loved one served in armed forces, I appreciate, thank you, and respect you. I knew what I was getting into when I told you I wanted to do MCR Part 2, but I think I was lying to myself. They only had 4 sad songs, guys. Everything else is oh man, the bunnies are back because it's springtime. My hand, oh my God, you can see my hand on the table. My hands are sweaty, knees weak, mom's spaghetti. I'm not okay. Trust me.
Did you say I'm not okay, trust me?
Yeah.
I think it's I'm not okay, I promise.
No, it's the trust me. I know it. Anyway, next is The Sharpest Lives, which sounds lovely. This is a happy song, I can tell. I'm okay. Trust me. Dude, I need this right now. If it looks like I'm laughing, I'm really just asking to leave. Me. Oh, that's sex sounds. Oh. Yeah, the slaps. Man, what was up with us and vampires in the early 2000s? Damn, I'm in the right mood for My Chemical Romance. As soon as that started, I'm like, yeah, I needed that hard. I'm feeling so many things. Jesus Christ, I really could have used this 10 years ago. Like, it starts to take you into this mental realm, and it felt like someone who's drinking and kind of tuning out musically fits that tone and that mindset, and it even starts to like thrash about, and then you can feel in the guitar solo just like that like burst of energy when you're, how do I say this and still get monetized? When you're intoxicated and you're feeling in an energized mood from energizing things. The song reminded me of going out with the fucking button pressed. The descriptions too, like, I love all the poison. Watch me corrode like a beast. Addressing when someone gets to the point like they're in a negative space but they don't want to feel it anymore, or they want to escape through these things. It felt like it was taking you on that mindset and that journey too, because the song sounds aggressive. The song sounds like chaotic, because it's not like a woo, like let's do shots. You know, it felt more like you're slamming the drinks down. Even in his voice, you can hear it. It's just a constant, like almost like a shout. Dude has a great like rock skrelty quality to it. This felt too forward for it to have that same quality. It felt like just on that constant aggressive high, like a music shout, like knowing that you're running away from your problems. Like, you know, if you kiss me, I will surrender, because you just don't want to focus on what's bothering you right now. The lyric right here: Juliet loves the beat and the lust it commands. Drop the dagger and lather the blood on your hands, Romeo. I might be reading too much into this line. Taking and owning the blame for the end of a relationship, maybe not so much a person's life. Acknowledge that you had a part in this. It's so unapologetic. It's just like, well, if I f***ed up, I'm gonna f*** up real big, but also own up to it. Drop the dagger and lather the blood on your hands, Romeo. Yeah, the sane yeah, here we go. You can leave like the sane abandoned me. They're a mess. Owning up to it, whatever mistakes or bad decisions that they made, kind of turning into the skid and not wanting to face your problems or your shortcomings. Because there's nothing in here that sounds very remorseful. It just feels like, well, like if I'm gonna be punished, I might as well do the crime. I don't know, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. It bottles and channels so much chaos, almost like the song's on the verge of losing control as well. All right, and next we have Na Na Na. Na 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 Na. It's Sandstorm. What Mad Max hell are we in right now? Ah, yes, Murder Magazine. Oh, shit. What the f? Why do we have bazookas and laser tag guns? Well, that's rude. Someone put up those posters. Ah! Haha! What? What? Who? Why does everyone have nicknames now? We switched gears into this, like, cyberpunk thing fast.
Keep running.
Whoa, I feel like I was dropped in the middle of a story here. All of that was so different. Like, it had a very, like, punky vibe to the sound. Let's take a look at the lyrics, although half of them are na 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 na. Killjoys make some noise. Are the Killjoys us? Everything took a huge change there. It's not a bad one, it just, wow, that one got a lot more punk. The visuals turn into this like almost like a Firefly like genre combination of like sci-fi western kind of a vibe. It was interesting, like things like the laser guns and batteries being in the vending machines and stuff, fuel and weapons being our most valuable resources in this dystopian future. It had a lot of Mad Max qualities to it, which I really liked that. For me, like na 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 na, it's such an absence of words. It wants to repel the idea of explaining itself. Give me drugs and give me love. I don't need it. Playing the game or like commenting on society and like the things that are deemed important aren't important to them. Okay, sorry, had to change the battery there. It has like that very anti-society, anti-establishment kind of a vibe to it, especially our resources and our priorities don't line up, because visually the vending machine didn't have like food or water. It had batteries or technology and then weapons like those guns. And then in the lyrics, I'll take what I want from your heart and I'll keep it in a bag, in a box. It's us focusing on the wrong things, the fast gratification of give me the drugs and I'll sell them, not worrying about the ramifications of selling them. And then it's kind of repeated here. Let's blow an artery, eat plastic surgery, keep your apology, give us more detonation. Like addressing that reckless abandon, let's blow an artery, a negative consequence. So kind of like, you know, the things that we focus on are detrimental to not only our society as a whole, but also just our individual health. And then the visual of the My Chemical Romance nickname gang, the Lost Boys, the My Chemical Boys, they're trying to help this little girl, and that makes me think future generations. This is, it's crazy, but I think that's kind of the point. Is it's like everything's just kind of insane. Like we're out of control. We're so self-indulgent. We're making a mess and we're grooming the future to make a mess as well. Like very nihilistic. Almost like encouraging those who are too far gone to keep destroying themselves so they can rebuild. Demanding a societal change through aggressive means. Yeah, right. Everybody wants to change the world, but no one wants to die. Want to try now? I'll be your detonator. Pushing people to give their all to this change or this movement, or moreover, I think also that sentiment of let those toxic mentalities die. It's very confusing because we're wearing so many masks with Fun Ghoul and Balls McNasty, the Empire and the Rebels, addressing this chaos with chaos, because it had a weird blend of like almost like comic book elements and fantasy, and like I said, it reminded me of a lot of movies and a lot of like more ostentatious choices, but then a lot of realistic ones put in there too. This establishment figure, this man in like a coat with like almost like a Victorian era like shirt, like almost looking like a man out of touch, wearing out of date clothing, tearing down their posters and things. They don't want to be silenced, they're fighting back. Maybe it's the music industry, maybe it's external forces are trying to get them, so maybe they're kind of pushing back, like kind of having their anguish and outcry about that. But it feels very chaotic because it's addressing a chaotic world or environment or fear of chaos. I really liked it. It just, goddamn, that was my bad. I feel like I should have done just the song and then watched the video. That was a lot at once. I really liked it though. Like it's not a bad thing that it has that punk rock sound. It just, suddenly we just kicked into that. If not a different time, maybe a different album than what I've listened to so far. Don't quote me on that. And it felt like this one, it was driving more of a chaotic energy as opposed to a chaotic emotion. But yeah, pull this pin, let this world explode. I'd rather go to hell than be in purgatory. Like not wanting to be a follower, like not wanting to be in that middle zone. It's like I'm gonna make a choice, make it hard, and if it's wrong, it's gonna be super wrong. Very interesting, very nihilistic, very fight against this machine, this system. I enjoyed that. That was super interesting. That was just a lot. I'd rather go to hell than purgatory. I'd rather say so many things that people disagree with me than just be another song. I found that really interesting. That was really good. I'm sure there's 1,000 things I missed, so let me know. All right, and next we have Vampires Will Never Hurt You. I believe this is New Moon. Team Jacob though, if I'm being honest. Vampires will never hurt you, and it's weird that a young adult man fell in love with a baby. Ooh. Satan? God? Ooh, hello. Trust me. God damn, dude, the things you can do with your voice. Well, that was spooky. So is this like early My Chemical Romance? Because I like how this song, it very much takes the path of, you know, I'm a vampire. A lot of choices in choosing the darkness. I just left a song where it was about like fighting an entire establishment and taking on what is social norm. And then this one, it felt like it was very much like pick a path, define what we are. It was interesting. It has a very eerie quality to it, which I really liked. It reminded me a lot of like Number of the Beast, kind of an Iron Maiden kind of a feel to it. A lot of like churning, like head banging kind of moments. The way that the vocals interacted and like the screeching in and out of certain words. It gave me a very metal, extra metal on the side kind of a vibe. I really enjoyed it. It follows the metaphor through a lot longer than a lot of their other songs. It plays around with a lot of language. It's direct on vampirism, but it's abstract in a lot of other ways, because it does address things like emotional conflict, wanting control over your life, drive a stake through me before the sun does it, and instead save other people. What's the point of being a vampire if you lose the things you love, or if they're always in danger? Maybe it's because I'm a horror movie guy, but I liked the idea of we'll shoot back holy water like cheap whiskey. I found it interesting that it's like, oh, like, we're dark monsters and we drink blood and we are the night. Get me to a doctor, someone called the nurse, and someone burned the church. Like almost like a calling for help, wanting to make a change. Like, we're hanging out with corpses and driving in this hearse, and someone saved my soul tonight, please save my soul. Like, maybe it's about regret, like doing these things and then realizing like the dangerous situation that you're in for either yourself or others. Like, it's interesting. It's like a creature of the darkness, a vampire, and if the sun comes up, will it tear the skin right off our bones? Like, questioning their own existence, questioning the mortality of their immortality. We all want what's best for our loved ones as well as ourselves, but we also have these questions about our existence, our impact in the world. Is what we're doing right? It was very interesting, and it felt like this person is in an extreme amount of pain. Maybe they lost the person that they care about. I keep thinking someone's dead in all these songs. Like, maybe wanting redemption or forgiveness. Like, he doesn't want to be a vampire. Like, you would think the song would be about like, oh, make me a vampire. I'm a mortal man seeking these powers. But it feels like someone who is already a vampire, like this outcast, is finding a problem. Their norm is not palatable for them anymore. There's no point for them anymore. We are here at the end. We are going to sing the official music video. Oh, this is the movie with the barn animals auditioning for a talent show. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh. Are we still... This is still the Mad Max Fury Road vibes with the Spider-Mobile. Whoa! Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go save that f***ing kid. Oh. Ooh, this is giving me tingles. Like, I'm getting chills. It's very climactic. Dude, someone shoot the bald guy. He doesn't have a beard, so he's a bad bald guy. Okay, guys, I don't think he's okay. I'm so conflicted because I really like that song. But did he have to die? When the little kid's like caught in the crossfire and she's just covering her ears and squatted down and like just trying to like tune it out. That was such a strong visual. Get me the lyrics. Kind of look at the lyrics. That had like such a strong fire in it. It's interesting. It starts so simple, but it has like this promising pulse, like almost like an adrenaline, like kind of moment before the fight. And it's a really intense like cry to have your voice be heard in the name of like saving the planet or saving others or helping others. The story visually is them literally dying and sacrificing themselves to protect the future. It was really intense. I really liked it. Like, crap, that just had such an electricity to it. Like, it felt very climactic, taking that war and those conflicts and just like, enough is enough, and just storm the gates and get in there, get the kid out, any means necessary. They went down swinging, doing the right thing in this affirmation of a rise to action. Like, after the punk and chaos, it was a very direct, laser fine focus. We've established that everything's and now it's time to do something about it. It's a very interesting sentiment to have because they disbanded what, in 2011, 2012, something like that? It's almost like it's saying to, instead of telling people to check your privilege, it was like use your privilege to help others, like help other people speak their voice, like give other people the platform, like literally, because that's what happened. They laid down on the line, they sacrificed themselves, be a resource, help bridge a pathway for other people to tell their stories, fight and voice their concerns, and talk about the things that they know of and their experiences that bother them that need fixing. It was thinking about that next step, thinking about the world. It wasn't, oh, we're gonna fight back and take back the sound of music. When you stand up and raise your voice, do it so other people will then feel comfortable standing up and asserting themselves as well. I really liked that. Musically, it even kind of felt like a steady, like, marching beat. Like, it almost makes sense now to think of the beat and the pulse of the song, and it feels like the final stand or the final moment. A point of view of someone who's had enough and is willing to lay everything down the line for the next wave of fight, the next wave of problems that need fixing, things that need to be addressed. I thought it said, sing it from the heart, sing it from your nuts. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Sing it from the balls. I'm not the singer that you wanted, but a dancer I refuse to answer. Like, I'm not the one who's going to solve this problem. I'm not the one who's going to be the last one to make the final stand, sign the declaration, put it all in ink, set it all in stone, but I'm the one who's going to facilitate that reality. Owning up to your responsibility while handing off the torch to the next generation, which is a recurring theme in their music already. And I like how it kind of comes full circle in that regard. Boy, they're gonna sell what tomorrow means. Like, they're gonna lie to you. Like, prepping someone else for the fight. Like, I'm not surprised. Like, it's not like, oh man, everything's been so skin deep until right just now. It's kind of remarkable that they've been gone for so long and like they have this feeling of like hand it off to the next generation, and I feel like it worked. You know what I mean? Like, listening to like Billie Eilish and Youngblood and so many more, like the modern world of like younger artists, there's so much talk about mental health, emotional well-being, but as well as like there's more people taking bigger stances on politics in more direct, in-your-face ways. I'm talking mostly because I just came off of a Youngblood video, but it's like it worked. Like, there's something about it that like kind of has a fourth wall break to it. Like, it makes you want to just sit down with them after watching these videos from like 2012 and before and be like, guys, like, I'm here from 7 years in the future, here I am in the future. Like, you nailed it. Like, whether it was you directly or not, like, this change is happening. What you asked for is starting to happen. It's beautiful to think about that way. Like, it kind of adds more weight and flavor to it thinking about it now. That worked. Like, it made me a lot more happy and excited that they're coming back, because now they're kind of coming back to this world where it's like, hey, like, everything that you were kind of like warning us about and trying to prep the future for, you were right. Whether it was directly because of them or not, like, they're getting the beginning of what they wanted in their lifetimes. Like, that's amazing. I really liked that. But there you guys go. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video if you did and you want more My Chemical Romance. Subscribe for more from the channel, and I will see you soon with more Trying to Stand goodness. I have tons of new artists in my lineup ready to go for 2020, and I'm excited to continue to add more My Chemical Romance to that if you want. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care of yourselves, please.